Okay. We're good.
Shut the door.
You can continue playing the game now.
Keep out the devil.
Yeah. The gun is bad. The
penis
is
also bad.
Is also bad. It's
We'll
pride.
get into that.
More this and more and tonight 60 minutes.
The gun is bad. The penis
Is
is
also
also bad.
Are
wait.
they connected?
Probably. Oh, yeah. Ooh, animal to kill.
Yes. Pelicans.
Pelican. Death.
Like the beaches in particular, I don't know what it is. There's lobsters you can shoot.
I can shoot a lobster?
Yeah, that's a lobster right
Oh.
there. A lobster's and crab. You can shoot them all.
Slaughter.
Oh, that's a crab. But there's lobsters and crabs.
Slaughter spine.
Yeah, they're fucking awful.
Eh. Eh.
Oh my god.
Eh. Hello.
Hi, gay.
Hi, gay. Happy Prudmonth.
Happy husband.
Happy Prudmonth.
Yeah, that
And-
thing is going to absolutely wreck you.
I know. I'm having fun.
You should probably try and detach its weapons.
Oh, do the spensives?
Yeah, do the. Ooh, okay.
Is that a weapon?
I don't remember if it's a weapon or not. That thing has a ton of weapons on it. That's why it's called a
Oh,
slaughter spine for a
shit.
reason.
Oh God! Oh jeez!
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh jeez! Oh God! How about that? Boom? Nope.
Just,
wait,
a
weapon-
component was removed.
I thought it said weapon component removed.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm going to kill you because I feel like it. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's got laser tails. It's got fuck off laser tails.
Explodey spikes.
Now that arcs, so you gotta.
Oh, I gotta be closer.
Or you just have to be smarter about where you throw. But yeah.
Oh, j. Oh. Haha. Oh no. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh God.
Yeah.
You're danger. Danger, Dino.
Yes. Danger Dino.
Oh, weak spot.
Join us in the danger cave for danger conversations.
Danger conversations.
Yes.
I love that. That sounds like a freaking oh God, what was it? Like a
Something from Danger 5
or not Danger 5, but like one of those early
or like that like Johnny Quest Hanna-Barbera things.
no
Oh, acid exploded everywhere.
and make this and making the explosions gonna kill you.
Oh, don't.
Shit. Gonna
Just
kill
aim for its
you.
torso.
Oh, okay. How about this?
It's already covered in acid.
How about, oh, fuck, then this. How about you die? Oh, God. I want to kill you, but you're making me worry.
You're so scary. You have to die.
I don't like you. Mother, I don't like you. Oh,
Mother, why is it trying to shoot me with lasers?
eh.
Hey, Nano's in the chat.
Hey, Nano.
What's going on?
Did it just...
Yes, it died.
Death.
Yes.
Slaughter Spine, I killed you.
Yes, it is dead.
All right, that was fun. I like
There's
killing
some bits and bobs you can pick up.
things. There are bobs and bits.
Yeah, you blew off the bobs and bits.
Did I bits a bob?
You blew the bob.
And did I bob the bits?
You bobbed for bits and blew bob.
Oh, okay. Boop bop doop doop.
Skibidi dop doop deebity dow.
Oh wait, I don't have any blast plates. Where's Is it over there?
Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's over there. Oh, I did knock off a weapon. I
No.
thought. Yeah. See.
Oh, you did. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What weapon did I knock off?
A little laser spooter.
The spooter.
Yeah, a little spooter.
The spooter.
Shoot.
Okay, now what?
I don't know. Oh, use it to kill a crab.
Oh, I want to do that.
if you just walk around, eventually the crabs will load up. Like right over there. See? To
Where?
your left.
do left.
Yeah, now scan real quick. It'll
Oh wait, is it?
No. It's there. Oh, it went into the sand.
Oh no, not the sand.
Yeah, but just scan every so often, and then you'll see it, and like look
Wait.
around. Oop. Oh, there's a little. Here we go. Ah, damn.
Damn it.
Oh well.
Well, you know what? I can just kill it the good old-fashioned way.
With bows.
And arrows.
That's just a rock.
That's a rock? That's a rock. Okay. So now that I killed the big spiny guy,
Yes.
let's actually continue this now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
there's something sparky over here.
You blew off another piece apparently.
Oh, did I blow off another piece?
You did. You blew the bob to bib to.
Blew the bada boo boo?
Bound to
Boo da
bound
da
to
do
bang
do
to
do.
bang diggy dig it na 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 na.
Eh.
And just.
Eh.
Yeah, like this beach in particular is really good for
Grinding pelicans.
for grinding pelicans, seagulls and crabs and lobsters. Like there's one right there. Oh God. But yeah, there's this seagull.
Death. Oh, what's that?
Nano says happy pride dicky dicky.
Pride Dicky Dicky?
Yes.
Dicky Dicky Pride.
Hickey-
Pride Myth. Hi, gay.
Hi gay.
Hi, gay. Happy Pride Myth.
Happy Pridmans.
I love so I have a gay friend, surprisingly.
What?
Yeah, I know it's shocking.
You can't though.
Well, you know,
There's only a certain number of you allowed in any one space.
no, here's the thing. He lives in a different city.
That doesn't matter. You know this.
Well, here's the thing. He lives in Canada.
Mm.
I have a gay friend who lives in Canada. He goes to a different school. You don't stop it.
You don't know him.
You don't know him. He goes to a different school.
Yeah, you wouldn't know him.
Yeah, he goes to a different school. Are you just
Yeah.
He just-
yeah, bristlebacks will just will eat and then
shit?
well they'll vomit or shit, but yeah.
It's just
Yeah, bristleback scat is helpful.
oh, well, like most scat,
Oh, yeah, I forgot I mentioned this. So you're going to have to tell them about the time that you bartended for
Thanksgiving?
the last family Thanksgiving.
So that was a fun day.
Yeah.
So I think a thing you guys need to know is that at parties or any social event, I don't know what to do. Like let's call a spade. I don't know how to function in most social events.
Yeah.
Because of this, if I give myself a role or a job to do, I feel a lot more comfortable. So when we were at Thanksgiving, the place that we were having it at, they had a full room that was like a bar room.
Yeah, it was a fully stocked bar in a room that was the dedicated bar room.
Yeah, it was a full bar room. And here's the thing, I can't make like drinks. Like if you say like, give me a tall and stormy, I'm like, I don't know what that is.
A dark and stormy.
No, tall and stormy.
Stormy Daniels?
Exactly. Or if you're just like, make me a Cosmo, I'm like, I don't know how to do that. But I can like Frankenstein a bunch of things together and make it taste good. And so I'm just like, give me a flavor profile. I will, make you something nice. And so the entire time, that's all I was doing was just like, hey, give me something and I'll make something tasty. And they're like, okay. And they never told me how strong they wanted it. And my gut instinct is for any cocktail to have a bare minimum of 1.5 shots in it.
You stupid man.
So, like, mind you, by the time that, Danger Dino.
You can ride the Danger Dino.
Oh, can I ride the Danger Dino?
You have to override the Danger Dino.
I have to
first.
override a Danger Dino.
Yes, you have to draw it into the danger conversations with your danger stick for the danger riding of the Danger Dino.
Danger
Zone.
Danger Dino. But anyways, so because of this, I make fairly strong drinks.
Not fairly.
I make strong drinks. which apparently is a bad thing. I can't do it yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's. Oh, you need to go to a
cauldron?
a cauldron to get the.
Is the cauldron here or?
No, the cauldron's elsewhere. It's a side thing.
Boo.
Yeah.
I want to ride the Danger Dino.
Well, you can in your off-stream play.
Boo.
I'm sorry. I thought it was in. I forgot that I had just like ran around and got stuff, and you can once you get the thing. Anyway, so you got
So anyways, I got many people, let's say, shit-faced.
you got everyone.
Because-
You got literally 95%.
Oh yeah,
of
like
the party shit
hammered.
drunk.
Oh god, it was. And here's the thing. I was also drinking with them too.
Yep.
So not only was I getting everybody else shit-faced, I was shit-faced myself. So like I was drunk as hell, like trying to
that type of arrow is only if you've overridden other things. It's a targeting thing to let them know to attack that person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's not an extra damage thing.
Oh, I thought that was an extra damage.
No.
Dino. There we go. So I got everybody hammered. Like, I also, and the funny thing is I also made like a lot of tips that night too.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
everybody was like, ha ha ha, we're gonna treat this like an actual bar, and we're gonna tip the bartender. He's family though, ha ha ha. I made like $50
Yeah. Like
in like tips.
Well, part of it was that like it started off as like, isn't this quaint? And then they just got super drunk and weren't paying attention anymore.
So I made a lot of money that
Yeah.
night. And I also got really drunk too. So it was a good night for me. Bad night for our sister. So my and also, so you hold this against me, which is a fair thing to do.
Yes.
But also Liz also says that she also it was a bad combination because basically, if you just tell me to do something, I'll do it. And Liz doesn't know moderation when she gets intoxicated. So
yeah,
I'm basically a yes man.
There's a corpse that you can still.
Oh, is there a corpse that I can harvest?
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was over to up and to the right, I think. It's that one, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at the dead dino. So my sister does not know moderation when she's like partying it up. And I'm effectively a yes man when I get like tipsy or drunk or something like that. So it was two drunk bitches being like, hey, make me another cocktail. I'm like, cool, what flavor? And we were just pounding back. Like we ended up having about like, like 10 or 12 drinks.
Oh, I think it was more than that.
It was a lot more. Death? Okay, no. But like it is death. So we were just pounding these back one right after the other. And it was also really funny because I was also making cocktails for our stepmom too. And she got drunk.
Oh, Derek's wife?
Oh yeah, Kari.
Oh, I forgot that she got shit-faced.
I think it's so funny because Kari doesn't like drink all that often. She only really drinks on special occasions like holidays and
religious ceremonies.
and religious ceremonies and once in a lifetime events like weddings, even though it's your third one.
Yeah.
But she was because here's the thing, Kari, when I was living with her, was the most Midwestern palate that I had ever come across. Like, she did not know how to cook. She did not know how to season. It was bad. Like,
You killed it by impaling its foot.
yeah, exactly. That's where the heart is.
Oh, the foot is where the heart is.
Yeah, the foot is where the heart is.
Hashtag show feet.
Yeah, sure. But like, but when she does drink, she doesn't know her limits because she doesn't drink so often. So that like for her, it's just like, it's not like I'm going to have a glass of wine at dinner. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to, have a drink. It's a special occasion. And then she gets wasted. So I got Kari shit-faced too. It was so much fun. And I also think it didn't help me at all too, because my thing is, because I don't know how to make drinks, like pre-existing drinks. I do it based on like my tastes and my flavors. Woo. And so because of that, I like sipped all of my drinks before I like gave them to people.
Yeah.
So not only was I making drinks for myself to just drink, I was also sipping the other drinks I was handing off to other
Jesus.
people. So it was a combination of bad things. Also, this place was fully stocked.
Not by the end of the night. You went through hundreds.
Oh yeah, no, that was
of
the thing,
dollars
is
of
that,
alcohol.
Because everything had at least a singular shot in there.
Yeah,
and I had to serve.
Quick caveat. Yeah, Will's still recovering from his cold, so he sounds a bit nasty.
Yeah, I'm sounding nasty, but
Sorry about that.
I'm okay enough to do this.
Yeah.
But like, if I laugh too hard, I'm gonna like hack up my lung, like that. But like, it's still bad. No, but like because I was serving about like 15 to 20 people, and each of them got at least like 8 drinks minimum. Like,
and just how heavy you were pouring.
and just because of how heavy I was pouring, I went through almost all of their hooch.
Yep.
Like, oh my God. It was so much and like I remember at the very end of the night when I was also kind of like getting drunk too, and I was just like, oh man, I'm getting drunk here too, like having to like do math on how I can make the next cocktails, because I ran out of like all of like the mixers.
Yep.
And like all of
you
the
broke into the seltzers to try and make them work as this is the CEO. He's a twat.
He's a cunt.
Yes.
He looks like it. Yeah, he looks like it. I don't like him.
Yeah, he's awful.
But no, I broke into like the seltzers to try and make them work. And if I remember correctly, like I kind of sort of did.
Oh, Green Day said that she was saying ew because you sipped the drinks before serving them, which is highly unsanitized.
Oh yeah, no, but also mind you, I was shit-faced too.
Yeah, so you were everyone's making bad decisions.
It was a bad night. Mind you, this was amongst family, so like nobody really gave a shit.
Well, the other thing that was weird too is that like this was what made this one interesting was that we had our normal cheek extended family, which is like 40 people. It's insane. It's a huge amount of people.
We have a very large family.
Yeah, it's
for white people. We have a large family.
Yes, and then we were closer to where our grandmother lived because she had some medical issues to where she couldn't come back.
Yeah, she couldn't do her normal commute
to us where normally Thanksgiving was being had, and so we were with her extended family as well, which was all of our second cousins.
Yeah, the McDonald's.
Yeah. So it was a house of maybe like 50 people.
50 to 60.
At the most that was there. Like 30 to 40, I think maybe.
No, it was like 50 to 60.
Yeah, it was a ton. It was a fuck ton
here's the
of
thing,
people.
that house was also huge.
That's true. Oh yeah, and the kids. I forgot about the kids. I was just thinking about adults.
Yeah, well, adults was probably about like 30 or 40.
Yeah.
But like everybody all together, 50, 60. Because like the kids ran upstairs, ran into the backyard, things like that. The adults who were, partying it up with me getting them absolutely plastered, they were all standing there. And I loved how like by the end of the night, everybody got into the rhythm of like, he can't make like drinks, but you just tell him what you kind of want and he'll make something.
Yep.
I love that.
But this night ended.
Oh, it ended bad.
It ended bad. So our sister got blackout drunk.
Yes.
She doesn't remember anything after a certain point. She was just like hold back her hair drunk, and so I, because I don't enjoy being drunk. I had a cocktail. You made me some dark.
Yeah, I made you like once you explained to me what a dark and stormy was. I was like, oh, I can
Yeah, and I needed to be
MacGyver
drunk.
one.
I needed to be drunk because Derek was in the room, and fuck him.
Yeah.
But like I had sobered up mostly by the time that everyone left, and I saw just how stupid everyone was as drunk, and I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this.
Yep.
And so I was driving my sister back to the Airbnb that we were staying at because I was one of the few people who could, and I also just wanted to fuck off because everyone was drunk and this place sucked. Now,
Yeah. It's always the worst being the one sober person amongst drunks.
and so, but she also needed to leave because she was just like in the lawn, like zombie walking around and then just throwing up randomly. Like it was bad. And so I got her in my car and I told her, if you need to throw up, like you need to tell me because you are not puking in my car.
Yep.
And so I would drive maybe like 3 or 4 feet and she'd be like, stop. And so I'd stop and then she'd hurl. But like she was still laying like flat on the back seat. So she would just open the door, like scoot her head out a little bit and just like, bleh. And then I got pulled over by the cops.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because they thought I was drunk. And so they're like, hey, what's going on? I was like, hi, my sister's drunk and she's throwing up right now. I'm sober. I just need to get her back to our Airbnb. And they were just, and because I'm white and it was Thanksgiving,
So they're like, all the drunks are out on Thanksgiving.
they were, and also we're in Amarillo, which for I think most everyone who is not familiar with the Panhandle of Texas, Amarillo is like a white trash city.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like Lubbock is boring. Amarillo is white trash.
Yeah. Lubbock's boring. Amarillo is garbage.
Yeah. So I'm certain that they were just like, yeah, this is normal. And so I drove her, but I was like, I left a good maybe 15 minutes before everyone else left.
Yes.
And I barely beat everyone back, and the Airbnb was only like maybe 5 minutes away.
Oh yeah, no,
from
it took
where
you
from
a while.
But I and then she still ended up throwing up my car.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was just she only like hit the bottom of the door, so
like,
it didn't get in anything, but she still puked on my car.
Yeah, it was bad. I also remember
I was so mad at you.
Oh yeah, you were furious.
I was so mad at you.
You were so mad. I also remember freaking Michael. He drank with everybody, but he didn't get like stupid drunk. But he noticed how drunk I got because I was just like, "Yo, what's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. You know that. You know you're a good. You know we didn't get along as kids, but you're a good guy." Like. I was like that level of drunk with him. He was just like, yeah, I've never seen that side of you before. I'm like, I don't try to get that drunk often.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anyone was trying to get as drunk. I think Laura was the only one trying to get that drunk.
Well, to be fair, she had a cousin hit on her.
Yeah.
That was gross.
That was super gross. That Thanksgiving was horrible.
That was a wild Thanksgiving.
That was a horrendous Thanksgiving.
So like context for everybody. It wasn't like a cousin. It was like a second cousin. But even still, that's gross.
But like we were still aware of the familial. It was just
yeah. So she had to like explain to him like, you do realize
that we're related,
right? And
yeah, because he took taking up the offer of taking a hit off of a blunt as an invitation for Hanky and Panky.
Yeah, Hanky and or Panky.
And he gross. Well, also he's from Amarillo, so
I mean, yeah, white. Remember, everybody, garbage, like absolute garbage people.
Yeah,
there. Like these are barely people. Let's just put it that way. These are barely functioning people.
Yeah, it's funny. My the guy who owns the coffee shop that I worked at, my old boss, he's from Amarillo.
Really?
Yeah, and so like it was funny because he talked about it, and I was like, oh my god, that place. He's like, yeah, we instantly were just like that. Nah, fuck.
Yeah,
like fuck North Texas.
It is
just fuck it.
It is bad. North Texas is like a hellscape.
Yeah,
I was gonna add something to it, but no, it's just kind of a hellscape.
No, it just fucking sucks. It's awful.
It is awful. Yeah. I
see,
do not. Like
Nano said that you remind her of her when she was a bartender.
Oh, how so? How so?
And how
Heavy
drunk
pour drinks.
and how drunk you got everyone apparently.
Oh, so I remember I told that story to some of my coworkers, and I was just like, yeah, so I got everybody like super drunk and all this other stuff and blah 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 blah, and I was just like, yeah. And I got everybody super drunk, and I was doing all sort of this, and their comments were like, "Oh, so you were a good bartender?" And I was like, "Was I?
No,
Like,
no.
I don't think so."
Oh, you.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah, you hit its shoulder. You didn't hit the.
Oh, damn!
You blew off all the armor on the shoulder, but you didn't do anything to the.
Damn, not to the launchy.
No, not to the launcher.
Eh.
I think it's funny how like the launcher the launcher falls off, and then it explodes into that tiny thing that you can then pick up and shoot.
And gonna get Big O here. Heh heh. Death. Kill you. Death. Die. Kill you. You're dead.
Nope.
Your mother.
Your father.
Your sister.
Your cousin.
Your brother.
I fucked them all.
I fucked them all, Jamie. I fucked them
them
all
all.
with ketchup.
They asked for it. They wanted it.
I called it a mustard sandwich. Even though there was no mustard. It was really weird.
I want your Heinz all over me.
What the hell? We're garbage.
You're shooting him with tracking arrows
Why am I doing that?
because you're bad at this game.
Really? Huh. You know, I never thought about that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to remind you.
And oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Get that. Get that. Oh fuck. Haha. Killed you on your tail. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
To harvest your dead corpse.
And then grab the tail. That tail is a
The tail's a
super thing.
is a super thing.
Yeah. There you go.
I like how it's this giant piece
Yeah, that you just put in your pocket.
that I'm just like, yep, goes right there.
You just crouch and it disappears.
Just there it goes. All right.
But yeah, so that's the story of Will.
It's not a very eventful story, but it's an eventful story.
Well, it was an event. The story is more of just like describing how drunk you got everyone.
Yeah, I got like everybody so drunk. Like,
Wait, hold on. Green Day just quoted, "If they look like that, are you sure you want to fuck them?"
what? What?
And I'm like, what?
I'm confused. Elaborate.
Are you, is that like are you riffing on us with the
with the dino?
with the mobster, like just fornicating with a man's entire extended family with ketchup?
Oh my god! So you know how like everybody, so there's this thing that happens that I think is really funny, where it's like, it's sort of like the gay equivalent of like I fucked your mom, where it's just
Yeah.
like I fucked your dad, and somehow that means more.
Well, yeah.
I just imagine like this one guy as an act of revenge sleeping with somebody's entire family. It's just like your mom, I fucked her. Your dad, I fucked him. Your sister, your brother, your third cousin, I fucked them all, Jerry.
I took a sample of your DNA, went to 23andMe. I found your fourth cousin twice removed.
I found everybody.
They know what I taste like.
They know what taste is now.
They know what taste is.
I fuck taste into their mouths. They didn't have it before. COVID really hit them hard. But I did it. God damn it. We're
Yes, but apparently she was riffing off of that.
oh, okay, cool. Because I got confused.
Yeah, I mean, that's a funny quote. I'm just trying to.
Can that be my senior quote?
You're a little old to be a senior.
Can that be my senior quote?
Sure.
That's the thing that I don't know why. To me, that just becomes more funny the longer I'm out of high school.
It's just saying, can that be my senior
Well,
quote?
because that was the thing that I did like during my senior year of high school is anytime that somebody suggested like doing a really ridiculous thing or just said something weird, I'm like, that's gonna be my quote. That's gonna be my senior quote. And I just kept that up after high school. I was like, I think that's gonna be my senior quote. No, that's gonna be my senior quote. Can that be my senior quote? I don't know. It's just this thing that I ended up doing. What did you have a senior quote?
I went to a high school that used to be a racquetball court
And
full of Christian youths and their parents.
so, what Bible verse did you pick?
The one about Sodom.
What about Gomorrah?
No, she's a woman and we don't care about her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel too ass right now to laugh.
Right?
Like,
that was just
that was a no. I
Yeah.
didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. I was just like I threw spaghetti against the wall and it turned out I threw shit.
Yeah. That was just some bad shit you threw.
Yeah, it was just ropey shit.
Ropey shit. Ew. Gross.
Yeah. No, I didn't have. I was a graduating class of 12. We did not have senior quotes. We didn't even have a yearbook.
Really?
No, I have a book of like a compilation of photos and stuff like that we signed and treated like a yearbook.
Oh, but
But I didn't have a yearbook. No. We were not. The school that I went to was not big enough to justify a lot. It should have been you're leaving the thing.
Well, where am I supposed to go?
There's a place you can go down.
Oh, I thought that was just. Never mind.
You thought that was just darkness?
Yeah, I thought that was just vague darkness.
No. But yeah, I mean, like it was.
This water is warm.
Yes, Green Day 12. It was a private Christian school in a very small town in North Texas.
It was created because everybody in the public education system was getting pregnant.
Well, that's a theory. Is that it was started by this one church, or I don't remember if it was started by the church or if it was. I think it was older than the church, but like a church got kind of like born out of it or something. It was very fucking weird. But it was the joke is that the school was created because these Christian parents didn't want their kids going to public school because that's where all the drugs and sex were happening. And in the town that I was living in, the only things that were available to a teenager were drugs, getting girls pregnant, and watching movies at the local theater.
And guess what he did?
I went to the theater a lot. I watched
when you weren't doing drugs and getting women pregnant.
Yes, all the pregnant drugs.
Yes, all of the impregnant drugs.
Impregnant drugs?
Yes.
Not impregnated?
Yes, impregnant.
Impregnant.
It's pride. You can't correct me.
That's true. I apologize.
Yeah, exactly. Know your place, hetero.
I apologize. Forgive me, gay. I have sinned.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
Forgive me, gay. For I have sinned. But yeah, so it was really fucking tiny. The class above me was 6 and the class below me was 8. So I was actually part of a larger class.
Where do I? Is there a thing that I have to do?
Yeah, there's a thing that you can turn off the fan behind you, I think.
This one?
No. You're going at the right one.
This one?
Yeah. There, see, it turns off.
Oh, do I just have to time it?
Yeah, you got to time it.
And
just starts up. Oh God! Oh God! You're dying! Will, you're dying!
I can't get out of it!
Dying. Oh my God! I'm
trying not to laugh because that makes me cough.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Oh Jesus! Yeah,
that was funny.
That was hilarious. Yeah. I mean, just honestly, if you want to imagine the school that's a school that's small, imagine a YMCA racquetball court, and I mean like the whole thing, like every individual court, because usually racquetball, like a YMCA, may have like 3 courts in it. Imagine that, plus the lobby. And then take the court, divide it into 6 rooms by half horizontally and twice vertically, and then that's what we had.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
It was a terrible school. It was a terrible time. The reason why I was there was because my father has a boner for private education, regardless of how good it is. He thinks that it
He
just
believes on principle private education is better.
yes, just inherently it's better. And so he wanted me to. He was always going to make, when he had control of his children's education, they were always going to a private school. And then on top of that, it was always going to be a private Christian school because he didn't want to have to work to unindoctrinate us from the secular sinful badness that is public education. So basically, he put me in that school because he was like, you're not gonna get a
Son of mine.
yeah, no son of mine is gonna not get a non-Christian education, and also it's private school, so it's better. It's not. I'm convinced that my education at that place was worse than if I'd gone to a normal public school, and it being Christian just made it dumb.
Yeah.
No, you go through that window.
Oh, do I go to go to the window?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Disable the turbine
Oh.
and then exit through the window.
Okay. That makes sense. It's almost like this game has mechanics. Almost.
Or the puzzles have solutions.
Almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost.
I
But
think
yeah,
the
so
only
that was-
time that like my private Christian education was any halfway decent was in my math class. And
Well, you went to a private Christian school because you beat the ever-loving fuck out of a kid and you got kicked out. You got suspended for the rest of the year.
well, I didn't beat the ever living fuck out of him. I put him in a headlock, and I was the first bullying, quote unquote, case of the year from a new school board that got elected because they had a zero tolerance policy against bullying, and all of my high school bullies were on the side of my. Okay, so how it went was, so I had a friend group, and like it was like me, this one girl, this short dude named Dane, and a few other people. And
I like how Dane is the only one with a name in your story.
well, he's the only one I remember.
Okay.
So we were like pretty close friends, and I don't know why, but at that time I was more of a hugger than what I am now. And so at the very beginning of the day, I was hugging everybody because we all had gym class together. And this one girl, she just had like this weird like reaction of like a like it. I can't really describe it. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I need to blow my nose.
And like I just thought it was the funniest fucking thing. She kept like, as the PE went on, I would just randomly hug her, and she would keep on doing like that same reaction of like the yeah, and I just was laughing my fucking ass off. And it wasn't until the end of PE that Dan, out of nowhere, just starts bolting and jumps on my back and starts strangling me, like to the point where I cannot breathe. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Turns out Dan had a crush on the girl, and he thought that I was coming on to her, and that's why I was hugging her so much, which, you know, it's dumbass in hindsight.
Dane sounds like a dumbass.
He is. And so because of that, like, just, and like, he just couldn't take it anymore and just started strangling me. Mind you, like at my middle school height, Dan came up to just under my shoulders. So he was a small dude. And so I ended up like flipping him over, putting him in a headlock. And I'm like, you don't ever fucking do that to me again. And I like throw him down. Apparently during that altercation, somebody kicked me and Dan's head like got launched into a tree, so that's how he got a minor concussion.
Yeah, that was Elizabeth was telling me about it, and she was like terrified because she was like, he just rammed his head into a tree over and over again and gave him a concussion.
No, apparently somebody kicked me, and the force, and I wasn't paying attention to it because, you know, I was getting strangled. He just did all sort of that stuff, and I just remember throwing him to the ground. He sort of like huffed off, and all of the people who were my bullies kind of like surrounded him, where we're like, yeah, no, that dude's a faggot, all sort of that stuff. And like they ended up bringing us into the front office, separating me into a different room and put everybody else in the same room. And when when they brought me in, because they also made everybody write down, like, from their perspective what happened. And so I wrote down from my perspective what had happened, like this, and this. And the vice principal, who I found out later got fired because of how shitty of a principal she was.
Oh, nice.
Brought me into
You
her.
got a lot of really bad educators growing up.
Yeah, I did. Like, she brought me into her office and was like, Will, everybody's story is the exact same except yours. Why do you think that is? And I was like, I don't know. I told it from my perspective. I don't know what happened. And then hindsight, because she put all of them in the same fucking room and I was the only one who was isolated. Like, no shit, mine was the only one that was different. Like, it was just bad. And so because of that, I was originally going to be suspended for like a week. But then, because mind you, Dan at that time was my best friend. And he just did this out of nowhere. And so I felt really betrayed. And I was like, what the hell? And this is where I fucked up. I was so mad that I ended up calling him. He didn't pick up because, obviously. And I was like, dude, I'm so fucking mad at you right now. I could like fucking kill you. And he ended.
I'm certain you were that calm when you were talking to him.
No, I was that calm. I was like, Aaron, I'm really hurt right now. I could just, fucking kill you. Mm-hmm. I'm really hurt. Like, just that calm. Like as a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah, just like, that was really wrong what you did. I could fucking kill you right now.
I could fucking kill you right now. I'm that hurt. But like freaking like obviously me raging as a pubescent 12-year-old. He turned that into, like, he showed his mom that, and she turned that into the principal, and then they turned that into the superintendent, and then because of that, they kicked me out of the entire school district for an entire year. Like, not like a school year, a full 365 days, like a full year. And mind you, this happened like midway through the school year to begin with. So I was like, what? And because I got kicked out of the entire school district, I had to end up going to the private Christian school because there was the only one who would, take me.
Well, that's usually what ends up happening with Christian schools is it's a bunch of like church moms and bad kids that their parents are like, you're going to Christian schools, so they're going to fix you.
Or they're just going to be like uber Christians to where like, I don't trust public education to not make sure that my little Tommy ain't going to love God no more.
Yeah, he not going to be queer like damn public students.
But so like that really is it this? It's that one. Shit. But it's like, die, fucker. And shit. But yeah, no, so like, that's why I had to go up to a Christian school. It was annoying. It's really funny. I found, like, while I was there, I made one of my best friends that I've had since I've been to that Christian school. Like, her name's Alexis. I love her to death. Like, and we're still friends.
Is she the one who's helping you produce the stuff?
No, that's Manda. We met in college.
Oh, okay.
Alexis is just like my high fashion goth friend, who like is just amazing. And because every gay needs his goth, which I absolutely love too. Because like when I came in, she was just like, "That's a gay. I'm gonna be friends with him."
Oh, okay. I thought you were like like when I came in, like, don't you mean come out?
No. Like when I came into the
She
school.
she smelled the gay and was like,
she
we're
was
gonna
like,
be friends.
Yes, queer. I can smell it.
The refreshing scent of queer.
Yeah, the light waft of queer. But yeah, no. So she saw that and she was like, "Oh no, he's gonna get
You missed one.
where to miss."
It was right behind you.
No, I got that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you missed it.
No,
No.
idiot.
Forgive me, I have sinned.
Yes, you have. But like, she was just like, yes, the queer. He's gonna get eviscerated here. I'll be friends with him. And so we just became friends, and we're still friends, and it's nice. I like Alexis. She's cool. She's depressed as fuck, but she's cool.
Well, she's a goth. She can't be not depressed.
No, but she's also like
If she's happy, she's a scene kid.
I disagree. Scene kids are just annoying.
Yeah, happy gods.
Anyway, no, but like,
I don't know why I'm coughing and hacking all this time today.
I don't know. Well, you're trying to copy me. That's what's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be a good ally in Pride.
By appropriating gay illness?
I'm mirroring your behavior.
Appropriating gay illness?
Sure.
We got Rent already. You don't need that. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I already told you this like before stream, but like, so as most of you can tell, I'm, working on a cold. It's not fun. It's ass. And I always get colds in the summer for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like, it's this weird thing. I feel like colds are something that should happen during the fall or the winter. I always get them during the summer.
It's just whatever's in the air.
Yeah, I guess. But anyways, so like I've been talking to all right.
Wait, what the fuck happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did something launch?
I don't know. What's going on here?
I don't know. You have to scan it, I think.
Maybe? Beam. Metal chair. Oh, wait, they had to do the hologram.
Yeah, so Ted Farrell, the guy who deleted everything because he was a fucking megalomaniac and was like, virgin Earth must also have a virgin humanity. This is shit from the first game. And so like in the first game, you find out that the reason why the Zero Dawn project didn't work is because this dude named Ted Farrow deleted all of the archived history and information that was supposed to be given to the first peoples as they came out, so that they could have a jump start of getting back on building a society and not making the same mistakes as this group did. And so this is his house, and he's a twat.
Yeah.
But this is part of his life extension experiments, because he's trying, in his megalomania, he's trying to live long enough to be the leader of the new humans when they come out.
Oh, how stupid.
Yeah, and so he goes on. He does gene therapy to extend his life, and things happen that you will find out here in a few minutes.
Ooh. He was the renewer. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been feeling like ass, but like because of that, I called out from so working in like the food service industry or just like any sort of service job is awful. Is just awful in general, from customers to management. Because I called out because like a few days ago when I first got this, it like hit me with like 100-degree fever, and I was like, oh no, COVID. And I took a COVID test. I didn't have COVID.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be in here if he had COVID.
Yeah. And so because of that, I was just like, oh no, I feel like utter shit. And these are
Yeah, they're just other people.
they're just other people. But like I felt like utter shit, and I spent like my entire like weekend plus a day also feeling like shit. and it just was not fun. But when I called out, my manager was Will, guilt tripping me. I'm like, I have 100-degree fever right now. Do you want me to come in? Like, what? Like, is that something you want me to do?
The answer is yes.
Which is like, that's the thing that I don't get is like, why is all food service or like so like you always get like a few managers who are actually pretty chill and who are actually understanding, and they're kind of awesome. Like I had like one of those managers was today. Like
It's up and to the right. There's a vent that you can get in.
up and to the right. Oh, is it one of the XT thingies?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, what's
Triangle.
Oh yeah, that's right. And what? Oh, it did the thing.
I like how she can pause in the air, shoot out a grappling hook, and then get caught.
I know. Girl boss. Pride is for women too. Girl boss. But like freaking I got sent home early today because partially because my manager was just like, "Hey, you sound like ass. Let's play this by ear. If we don't think you can do this, we're going to send you home."
Yeah.
And then I lasted maybe about like an hour and a half. And then they were just like, "Hey,
Go away.
leave. You're kind of making customers worry."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, no shit." And they're like, "Do you come in tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "We'll play it again by ear tomorrow." And I was like, "Yeah, we probably better." So I'm not. Dude. Also, I was hopped up on so much cold medicine that I started like hallucinating. Like once I got to my car for like a good 10, 15 minutes, I was just staring at the fabric of my shirt.
Oh yeah, you were robo tripping.
Yeah, I was like robo tripping. I was like, "Oh God. Oh God." And then I like snapped out of it and I'm like, I need to go home.
Yeah. Oh, Nano says that she's listening to us like a podcast because she's drawing right now, so we have to interrupt her.
Oh. Hey, Nano.
Hey, no. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention.
Pay attention to me. Pay attention.
No.
Nano.
What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? Hey, is that a line? 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 You shading? You shading?
We'll leave you to your work. Hey, Nano. Never give us a prompt.
Yes. Never set us up like that.
Never.
Green Day says, I feel fortunate that my manager at the baking supply store is chill about basically everything, but my other job at the group home was weirdly guilt trippy like that every time I called out for any reason.
Oh my God. Our other job was so guilt trippy too.
Oh
the
yeah,
that, like,
the call center.
Yeah, the call center that James and I worked at.
Oh Jesus.
So they had like this point system that they had for like your call outs and things like that.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna miss this, but that is Ted Farrow now. That red viney thing.
he's just sinew?
Yeah. The life extension genetic life extension treatments just turned him into a fucking mutant. So he's still alive.
But he's just a giant thing of sinew.
And muscle and tendons and shit.
Is he still conscious?
Yes.
Damn. Huh. That's kind of gross.
Yeah, and then if you want to watch him react to that Giger monster, Cronenberg, I should say.
Cronenberger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hi, welcome to Cronenberger. Do you want to vomit today?
Hi, welcome to Cronenberger. Why are you here?
Yeah, it was just like the only restaurant that makes you not want to eat its food.
The only restaurant that makes you go, why? Ooh, I'd like to see.
Welcome to Cronenberger, where we show you how the sausage is made.
That's not the sausage.
That's just how it's made.
Ooh. Can it die? Oh, I want to see it.
I know. I was really upset that they didn't. I felt like that was like cut for time or something.
I wanna see it.
Yeah, and so now he's killing you two because there can't be any witnesses to the fact that Ted Farrow's a gross, fucking like eldritch horror now.
And oh shit. Ah fuck. Ah shit.
Oh, you haven't fought a lot of people.
No, I haven't not yet. There we go.
You're just on fire looting someone.
Yeah,
Just like,
exactly.
hang on. Oh yeah, no, it's you need to leave. You need to run because it's filling with lava.
Oh, do I have to kill them first?
No, well, I think maybe.
Or use rocks to attract unaware enemies. There we go.
All right, now just fucking run. Just run. Don't just
But
run.
I got
No,
but
run. It's
Where?
melting. Other side where you came.
right here.
Yeah.
But but
Well,
it's
kill that
closed.
guy.
But it's closed.
Kill that guy.
Put him out of his misery.
Yeah, put him out of it. Oh Jesus, he's just stuck in the. Okay, now.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had to kill them first. I thought I had to kill them first. Oh, that's fun. Cool.
Yep. So just run.
Bye.
You don't need to fight anyone else. You can just run.
Those were the first people I.
Yeah,
needed
you
to
just
fight.
needed to clear the room and then you can just run.
And then run. Pry open the door.
Something that really frustrates me about lava in stories and games is that if you were this close to lava, you would catch fire.
Yeah.
Like your clothes would catch fire, you would die of heat stroke. Like it would just be, you just no. Like you're dead. Like you can't be this close to lava and not get permanent damage.
And not get like royally fucked.
But here it's just sort of treated as like hot, burny liquid, and if it doesn't touch you, you're fine.
Hot burny junk. Hot burns.
And I'm just like, eh.
getting at it. Oh.
Like yeah, like their shoes would have melted. Like they'd
Also,
be on.
lava doesn't cool off that quickly.
No, it doesn't.
Out
It's
of my
not
way.
cool. It's just like the
Jesus.
surface is. Yeah. Oh no, that guy's terrible. He's awful.
Ooh.
And then Ted Farrow can't handle the weight of another Ted Farrow.
That's fun. Oh. Oh.
The hubris.
Oh no. My hubris.
Hey, you broke my hubris.
Where
There's rocks you can jump across.
oh wait, I see him.
Yeah.
Jumpy.
But like this you would die. Like
You'd-
you would just die. No, you have to go up the stairs.
Where to? Oh, Derda.
Oh god. oh my god.
You just casually hopped on it.
Jesus. She's still on fire.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Remember, a heavy attack basically kills everything or opens them up to be killed.
I don't really care right now. Just trying to get out of here. Wee. Getting out of here. Getting out of here. Oh jeez. Oh God. Oh, gotta collect the medical stuff. Oh jeez. Oh God. Ugh. Oh. And then everybody's just left for dead. Congratulations.
Yes.
We killed everyone.
Yes, you killed a crown prince and his entire entourage.
Oh, have fun. Does she take over?
No.
Oh.
No. She's effectively a priestess in this community.
Oh no. That was. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Oh, I feel. Is it coming? Is it going? Is it coming? Is it going? Is it coming? Is it going? It's going.
Okay.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that so much.
Yeah, losing a sneeze sucks.
Fucking was it Liz or Mom who always used to do the Abraham Lincoln thing?
What?
You know, like it was when somebody is about to sneeze and they go like Abraham Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln.
Sounds like Elizabeth, but Mom could have done that too.
And it's like the whole thing is like it distracts you from sneezing, so that way you like get cut off.
Oh, well, no, that was that was Elizabeth, because like there was I don't know why, but it was like popular at a certain point in time to interrupt someone's sneeze, and so I remember it just like someone like going and then be like, don't sneeze, and be like, fuck,
Or like the bless you before they sneeze.
yeah, or something like that. I'm gonna read something because it just popped on my Twitter and it's like super interesting. So this is James Cameron's explanation as to why the Liquid 2-1000 from T2 is a cop.
Okay.
The Terminator films are not really about the human race getting killed off by future machines. They're about us losing touch with our own humanity and becoming machines, which allows us to kill and brutalize each other. Cops think of all non-cops as less than they are, stupid, weak, and evil. They dehumanize the people they are sworn to protect and detest and desensitize themselves in order to do that job.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well put.
And I kind of thought James Cameron was an idiot.
Me too.
Like,
Me
I thought he
too.
was just a dumb movie guy.
Same.
Because Avatar is stupid.
Avatar is so dumb.
Avatar is so stupid.
Oh my god, it is absolutely godforsaken dumb as all fuck.
I mean, like, the MacGuffin is called unobtainium. Like,
Future Man made fun of them.
yeah. Like, just tore into it endlessly.
Wasn't the computer program named Sigourney?
Yes.
I love that. That's so funny.
Sigourney is his muse or something.
I guess it's so stupid. Like Navi is such a stupid language.
Have you seen that that video essay that the YouTube channel Sideways did about the music in Avatar, or like the language?
No, I did not.
So initially, James Cameron wanted it to sound like an alien music. Like, it didn't want it to sound
Like a familiar.
yeah, it didn't sound familiar at all. So he hired oh god, it's been a long time since I've seen it. So I don't remember specifically, but I think it was like anthropological musicians or something like that. Just like people who sort of understood the evolution of music and stuff like and so they took a lot of influence from like non-Western music sensibilities, like African and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they created this, and they also, I think, like, did that with the language and stuff too.
Huh.
And so they created a truly unique thing. The problem is that you're really gonna throw an explosive spike at them.
I was about to.
But you need to go back to Gaia. You're done here.
Oh, so I can just.
You can just fuck off now.
And.
Yeah. Well, no, you can teleport into whatever. So they created this truly unique like sound, but because it was a truly unique sound, it didn't test well.
Oh.
And so they just went back and redid everything as like a traditional score, and they kept some of the like Na'vi spoken lines and stuff, but they make no sense in the Na'vi language. They're just pretty sounds from words.
That makes me sad, because I think that would have been a lot more interesting than just random, basically Native American people.
Yeah, I think native music was in there too. But yeah, Green says Titanic was well researched as is fucked and conscious. Well, that's because it was underwater, and James Cameron has a giant boner for water and things in it.
He does. He loves everything subterranean.
Yeah, because there's that. There's the water alien movie, which technically did some amazing things, but it's also kind of fneh. And then he's got I love James Cameron. He's a river's pioneer. He raised the bar.
James Cameron raised
James
the bar.
Cameron doesn't do what James Cameron does. Because he's James Cameron. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron. Or what is
that
that quote?
South Park is so stupid.
Hang on.
It's great, but it's absolutely stupid. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god.
Hang on,
And
let me see if I can look it up because it's so funny.
It's very dumb. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I think my Mucinex is wearing off.
Do you need anything?
Death. I would like a death, please. Can I please get one death?
I'm fresh out of death.
Oh,
It's James Cameron. Here we go. James Cameron doesn't do what James Cameron does for James Cameron. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron.
I swear to God. So I remember when we were talking about this, like with Aaron not liking South Park at all.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say it's really funny to bring up jokes from South Park that he finds funny.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's from South Park. He's like, God damn it. Because one thing.
I mean, it is fuckable now and
Yeah.
can drink.
Yeah, exactly. But like, one thing that he ended up, we had to like come to terms with, or he had to come to terms with, was the fact that if something runs for as long as, as South Park does, you're bound to get some really funny things in there just because of law of averages.
Oh yeah, it's the same with South Park. Like South Park has.
I am talking about South Park.
I mean, not South Park. Family Guy.
Yeah. Yeah, with Family Guy, you were saying? With South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
No, but like with law of averages, it's just bound to get some really funny things. Like I ended up telling him like their really funny non-transphobic joke about Caitlyn Jenner, about like how every time she gets in a car, she runs someone over. And he looked at me and he's like, fuck, I don't want that to be funny, but it is.
Oh yeah, it's just like get out of the way, and then just like run someone over.
Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. Oh,
she's scared that
I'll protect you. I'll protect you, me.
traumatized me, differently traumatized me,
Me with a lesbian haircut.
versus me with a lesbian mane.
Exactly. Me with lesbian braids, you with a lesbian haircut.
I think she's got lesbian beads, not so much lesbian braids.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Yeah, Chad, are these lesbian beads or lesbian brains?
Let us
about
know, let us
Aloy's
know.
hair. Let us know.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments below.
Although I think that she's potentially asexual, not so much aromantic, but demi-romantic.
I would agree to this. I will definitely agree to this.
Same vulva.
We have that same weird kink.
Yeah. Her areolas are bright red like pepperoni.
And I know you looked at that in the mirror and went, God damn it, I wish that wasn't there. Are they
No, she's so Beta is lamenting that she's not like Elizabeth Sobeck at all. She's just scared and distraught. And then Aloy is like, we're the same. Why are you such a little whiny bitch? And she's
Why
just
are
like,
you- why are you a
she's like,
piss
I don't
baby?"
know. And then she realizes because that she had her dad.
Oh, daddy.
And then Green Day says definitely lesbian braids. So
Hell yeah, I
in
win.
That's true. Well, Pride.
It is Pride. I can't be wrong at Pride.
That's true.
I cannot be wrong.
That's true.
Pride is a great time of year because gays are the law doesn't affect us.
No,
No, it does not.
you ran over a couple of people on the way here.
Yeah, exactly. Caitlyn Jenner, she's so brave. Running people over as a trans woman. Oh my god. Good Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like a real celebrity?
Like a real celebrity. She's almost like a real celebrity.
Right?
Kind of like Peter Dinklage.
that's an inside joke. So our brother, have we told this before?
I don't know if we've told this before. It's funny.
It's funny as fuck. We'll tell it anyway because it's hilarious. So
it's a story bears repeating.
yeah. So our older brother,
In all of his,
in all of his like
we had to create a verb for our brother, which is just his name.
Yeah, it's just John's being John, and so he was talking about Peter Dinklage, and he was trying to express how much he loves Peter Dinklage and how impressed he is with his skill as an actor, and that he was talking in the context of Game of Thrones and how like he loves Tyrion, or not Tyrion. What's his
Targaryen?
No, it's just whatever Lannister he played, and so then he, so he was just trying to express his just appreciation and admiration for him, and he's like, yeah, Peter Dinklage is so good. He's like a real actor.
As opposed to what, John?
As opposed to what, John? And we still give him endless amounts of shit.
Horse shit. Like troves and troves of shit. Because it's really funny.
Yeah. Because remember, he's not a real actor because he's a dwarf.
Because he's a little person. Oh my god, I think that is absolute. Oh my god, can we talk? Can we talk for a half second?
No.
About Cyrano?
Okay, so I actually have a really funny retort to Cyrano.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What is that?
So Jason,
Yes.
the head of Extra Table and my roommate,
Yes.
loves Cyrano. Like that's one of his favorite.
Like the play, Cyrano de Bergerac?
The black and white film is his favorite version.
The movie.
Yeah, the film. He loves that movie. He's quoted it at me, not knowing like what Cyrano is. It was a huge thing. So he was excited for the film that came out.
The musical.
He hates it.
Really?
He thinks it is stupid.
Really?
Yes, he thinks it's stupid, and it like failed on all fronts in adapting the story of
I
like
thought
the
it
film.
was gorgeous.
Well, it's a gorgeous film, but like he thought it was just absolutely dumb.
Really?
And he Emily both thought it was absolutely stupid, and thought that the music in it was bad.
What? No. Oh my! I was crying during that movie.
I know. I was there with you.
Yeah, like, oh, okay. So like when they went off, like the war song.
Yeah.
Like when it was just like when everybody but Cyrano was talking about like everybody that they're gonna.
Oh
lose,
yeah.
Like during this war and all that, I was like, oh god.
Well, it was funny because in watching it with you, because like you
I really
like,
responded to it.
Yeah, it hits you in ways that no one was expecting.
I wasn't even expecting it to. Affect
Yeah,
me
and
that
it was,
well.
and I enjoyed it. I thought it was refreshing. But in talking to them about it, I was like, the movie's jankier than my initial reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go to Gemini. But because like they're like the music, how they integrated the music was not good. It just like it was just weird and sudden.
I don't necessarily agree. I do think that at times it was like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that on the whole.
Not on the whole, but it happened enough times to where it was just like.
That's a fair enough critique.
And then I mean I enjoyed a lot of it, but it was also, we talked about it after watching it, of just sort of like the of just sort of describing as like sort of like magical realism that was happening.
Yes.
Where like, but then Emily was like, yeah, but all musicals exist in magical realism, and I was like, that's
I don't agree.
Really?
No, because not all musicals exist in magical realism. Because you also have to consider what kind of narrative is being told.
well-
because take, for example, biomusicals.
Well-
Biomusicals exist to where they are being told through the story of a specific artist, and more often than not, the songs, like Jersey Boys.
Okay, I'm going to stop you in the middle of that conversation because you're making a point that she's not talking about. She's talking specifically about like the Broadway style.
Okay, that's fair.
Like she is not talking about like that. Like she's using a superlative because she's not referring to as much as what you're referring to.
Yeah. That's fair. I will say that. That is fair.
So, you know, she's talking, and so in that I couldn't disagree with, and I was trying, I have yet to resolve this, but it was just like, cause I agree with her in that that idea, but I feel like Cyrano did something different with it that I can't describe other than magical realism. Because in a lot of Broadway musicals, there is sort of like a suspension of reality.
Yeah.
When a musical number is happening, that like, you know, that like you sort of just assume that like things are like information's being exchanged, but it's not happening in the same way as it's being sung. Like it's just normally like, you know, characters talking or something.
Well, I think that's also, I think the problem is that like the notion of all musicals exist in magical realism, I don't necessarily find that to be a correct statement, because magical realism is a very specific kind of genre and storytelling mechanism. And I think the problem is that she's conflating a genre with a mechanism of the art form.
Maybe.
Because if we're going to be talking about like, because in musicals, the song is a medium for the story to progress and to go forward. That's a function of the art. Versus when we say things like in fantasy, we don't ever describe that of like, oh, science fiction is just this, or like it's just magical realism, even though it's not. Because at the base level, magical realism is just magical things treated as normal, which that's a core conceit of like science fiction. So you don't say like all science fiction is just at the end of the day magical realism.
Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to look up the definition real quick.
Because there is...
See, a literary or artistic genre in which realistic narrative and naturalistic technique are combined with surreal elements of dream or fantasy. You could say that that is a functionary of Broadway style musicals.
I still disagree. Not necessarily because it's also because I feel like where it comes off wrong is that Danger Dogs is that, again, it's the it's the function of it. It's a core aspect of how they work, and it's not treated as surreal. It's, and because at least with at least how I know with like magical realism and things like that gets treated is more often than not, it's sort of like the thing, it's sort of like the tongue in cheek of like, you know that this is surreal, but we're treating it like it's normal, versus in musical theater, how I understand it to be is it's just a part of the art form, you know? Am I kind of explaining it well, or am I not?
I think you're making a point.
What the fuck?
Oh, you are dead, I think. Or no, you can, okay, that's just a hole in the cauldron.
Oh, Jesus. Oh God.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
That was almost terrible. I think like I don't have a good enough grasp of like examples of magical realism aside from like the handful of things. Throw explodey spikes at it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these boys.
Yeah.
And
For like, I understand what you're getting at, but I am trying. Oh,
Jesus.
okay. But I can't like, I can't from like Emily's perspective or my understanding of her perspective being like, oh yeah, but she's making this point. Like I think the end of it is that like she just, I agree with you that I think it is a little bit maybe like misplaced in terms of like a dismissive notion, but I can't say exactly why.
Well, because like another thing too is that with like because there was a there on PBS's YouTube they have or not YouTube, it's one of the things that they can do where it's, I believe it's called Storied, to where it's just like a bunch of discussions about like literary stuff and a bunch of other things. They had one on magical realism, and you can't, and because of how nebulous the term of magical realism is, you can make an argument that a lot of things fit that genre more so than what people would like to admit. Like you can make an argument that Harry Potter is magical realism, which everyone's like, no, it's not. But like, what are the core conceits of like this fantastical surrealist thing being treated as if it was normal?
And there's racism and homophobia.
And racism and homophobia.
And transphobia.
And transphobia. And anti-Semitism.
Terse for life.
And like everything.
There has to be some sort of like surf and turf like thing to talk about, like in referring to turfs.
Turf and turf?
Yeah.
Just turf and turf?
Yeah, but like just I don't know. I feel like there's something there that can be used to insult.
There probably
terse.
can be. It's just that we're not creative enough.
No, we're not. We're boring.
We're boring.
And stupid.
And dumb.
And stupid.
And dumb.
We're so boring and stupid and dumb. We can't think of more adjectives to describe ourselves as.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. You were just insistent on killing yourself.
I know, right? It was after that first, like that Fanny thing that it was like.
You need to go back.
What do I need to go? Do I have to step on a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
What do I have to?
Oh no, it's shut down. Okay, then I don't remember.
Do I have to?
Oh, you can glide over there.
Oh, there we go. I always forget about this thingy. Okay, and then
if you shoot that thing, that
this little thing,
yeah, not with a goddamn explosive spike.
Why
not? What? That's supposed to pop out.
Wait, is it the?
No, maybe. Try getting it. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Bump.
Yeah.
Because it prompted me.
Well, no, you have to grab on the orange. There you go, and then jump over to the other orange.
And then do the.
Just aim the directional stick and jump in that direction.
Okay, do that, and then that, and then I can do this.
Yes.
There we go.
And then there's a little room that you can get into behind you.
Oh,
see that? Yeah, you just break that glass.
Break the glass ceiling.
There you go.
Hashtag
girl power.
Hashtag girl power.
See, Green Day says, I think you could make an argument for a self-aware musical thing like Gallivant. Oh my God, Oh my God,
you know Gallivant?
We love Gallivant.
Gallivant is literally like our favorite thing.
One of our favorite things.
It is one of our favorite things.
Let's see, but Gallivant being magical realism because the musical bits are just treated as part of their existence. That is a non-diegetic musical. Well, no, that's a diegetic musical. Is that it's treated as part of everything.
I always forget like which is which about like because the diegesis is of the world.
Yes,
that's what a diegesis.
Yeah, so
is.
A diegetic musical is a musical in which the songs are happening within the world and of the story. A non-diegetic musical means that the musical sections are happening independent of reality, meaning everything is suspended while a musical number is happening.
Okay.
So,
Cool. I like how I taught you that term
and then now I know
it back to me.
Yes. Well, it was part of because I have a
English degree?
Well, that. And it was also like it was an idea that I like knew but didn't know how to articulate. And you were just like, oh yeah, there's a word for it.
Yeah, the diegetic versus the non-diegetic.
Green says, but in most musicals, the singing is more like an aside that happens and/or part of the narrative that is being told, where it's just part of the format and there's no indication that the characters are aware that they are singing. Yeah, a non-diegetic musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to.
Is there a thingy?
You can jump on that and then get on the rail and then go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I saw that this was a thing over here. I didn't know how to get to that.
Yeah. But no, I have so there's So animation is a medium that lends itself a lot to just hit it with your goddamn stick. You see how easy that was?
Yeah.
But it lends itself to the musical format very easily.
Because you're already asking a lot of
Yeah,
these.
you're already asking your audience to suspend disbelief by like watching these animated characters doing these things, and so to add a musical stuff on top of it just sort of feels it feels sort of perfectly all right, and so I have always been curious, or not always, but for a long time, I have been curious as to why, especially with like Disney's influence on anime, especially early on, and with the influence of Takarazuka,
What was that?
that's the anteater thing.
Oh.
It just makes everything go berserk, is its thing. Oh. Green Day says we talk faster than she can type. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. We are very quick linguists.
Orators.
Arterial.
Aureolas.
Areolas.
Stuff. But with the Japanese style of theater, musical theater, Takarazuka, and its influence on anime, like it was massively influential to Osamu Tezuka. And so like the fact that there are seemingly no non-diegetic anime musicals when Takarazuka are non-diegetic musicals, I find interesting, and I am kind of on a passive hunt of finding a anime musical that is non-diegetic, because every anime musical that I've seen is diegetic. The songs,
it takes a lot of inspiration from like the pop idol kind of stuff.
yeah, there's a lot of like because a lot of like I guess it would be like pop musicals are died. Well, no. That's not. I don't know what I'm saying there.
Words probably.
Words, just words and phrases.
Sentences even.
Yeah, but it's all just like for whatever reason, it's like anime. Like the anime audience is cool with like, people learning how to fly with chi and shooting lasers out of their hands and eyes, but like for them to suddenly normal things, but for them to suddenly break out into song about whatever emotion they're feeling or something, that's just like too much of a suspension of disbelief, or I don't know. The only show that I have ever come across closest was Sarazanmai, which is the gayest show in existence.
Oh God, it is so gay.
Like I showed it to Aaron and Will, and they were both uncomfortable.
Yeah, because it was
gay.
Gay.
But and they had like musicals. There were musical segments, but it was interesting because it took a lot of influence from magical girl tropes and that type of story. And so the musical segments were the transformation sequences, and transformation sequences are like diegetic, but only when they need to be.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to say if those are truly non-diegetic or diegetic moments. And I understand that I'm just like referencing shit to the three people in the audience that like is hyper specific to if you've watched the show or not. So I apologize, but the point is that it's like I want to see a non-diegetic like Broadway style anime musical, because it'd be really cool, and I was really hoping that Belle was going to be that, and nope, it's
Belle
not.
was good.
Belle was incredible, but it's diegetic. It's 100% diegetic.
And it. There I go.
See, Totes Magoats says, I'm here for it. It's on my list to watch. Are you talking about Sarazanmai?
That is a weird show.
It's uncomfortable how not just gay, but how homoerotic it is, because
it's simultaneously not even like because homoerotic to me has like connotations of like suggesting of gayness,
Yeah.
but like that show is just flat out fucking gay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like almost like fan service-y shots, but for really young boys.
And it's kind of grody.
And it's a little grody and weird.
It's a lot of grody. And
Yeah. And so it's like it's uncomfortably sexual for a show.
yeah, especially considering how young the kids are, because those kids are young.
Yeah.
They're like still in elementary school, and they're like diving into butts.
Yeah.
They quite literally are diving into butts.
Although I do love that David Wald plays the I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it was David Wald who plays the Kappa. Who,
Oh, yeah.
Who gets him involved in all this, because
There's a lot of butt stuff in that show.
there's a lot of butt stuff in that show.
There's an uncomfortable amount of butt stuff.
Yep. But yeah, Totes My Goats. Hello, Totes My Goats.
You're new here.
Yes, you are
Where'd
new
you
here.
come from?
Or should I say Totes My Goats?
Oh, totes.
If I'm going to be accurate to how your name is spelled.
Oh, you idiot.
You know, there is something about internet culture that I think is that I really don't like.
What?
And that's and this is a boomer attitude. I understand, but like even as a young bebe,
Bebe?
I never really liked the like how this sort of sprung out from internet. But the idea that like your I understand it as a functionary of the internet, but like your identity is your screen name.
Yeah.
And so you like introduce you introduce yourself by your screen name. It's like, hi, I'm dildo up my ass 84. You know, like.
Oh, I love Dildo Up My Ass 84.
I know, right? No, he's hilarious, but you know, no shade on that, but it's just like the fact that like you only know this person as the handle
I think it's really
of who
funny
they
because
are.
Aaron was talking about that. He was like, I live in a weird time because I have friends that I've met in person. I have gone to their house. I have met their family. I don't know their first name. I only know their username.
Yeah, so it's like it's just
Eh.
it feels very strange and like disconnected to me.
It is strange and it is disconnected. Where's the other guy I need to kill?
And so I don't mean to like. I know I mean even as I'm speaking, I feel like I'm like slowly like aging past a Gen Xer into boomerdom, but it's just like it always just feels kind of weird to me. I mean, like I was talking about this yesterday on stream, but there was someone who I got someone reached out to me because of in part because of the workshop that I did to voice their trailer for their webtoon, like I had done with Nano. And they introduced themselves by their handle, and I assumed it was their name initially. And so their handle was Demonic Owl.
Demonic Owl?
Yeah, and I thought their name was Dominic.
Dominic Owl.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's an interesting name. And so I was like, hi, Dominic. And then I reread their Twitter handle, and I was like, oh,
that's
not who this person is.
that is not their name.
Yeah. And like there are people who I only know by their handle, So like it's a thing, but it's just like it just feels so weird to me.
It is like
It's like only knowing Batman as Batman, not as Bruce Wayne. It's like I've been to barbecues with Batman and I still don't know who the fuck he is.
you sound like the Justice League.
Yeah.
Just like I've been to his house. I've been to his mansion. I've been to his bat cave.
I've sucked his dick.
I've sucked his dick.
Both through and not encased in his armor.
And it's like, what is his name? I just know Batman. I know Batman knows my name.
I know about Alfred. I know all about Alfred.
Oh, I started his GoFundMe.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's such a weird thing about.
Oh, Totes goes, no. I apologize if you thought I was gonna rant about your name. If anything, if I would rant about your name, I would either like tease you about it in a very obvious way, or I would just be like, "Oh my God, your name sounds amazing." I'm just talking about
The internet notion.
Yeah, the internet culture thing in general. I am not talking about you specifically. But it's just it's an old man opinion that I have.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're all entitled to at least one.
Yeah.
Everybody gets
Well,
one.
it's kind of like it honestly kind of feels a lot like my I used to have a thing about they them pronouns, because as an English major it just felt wrong.
But it's not.
But it's not. Well, because I eventually just got I realized, because like English majors don't learn linguistics, which they really should. And I had taken one linguistics class in college, and
College.
yeah, and learned about the sort of throw spikes at it and kill it. Learned about the sort of like how language evolves, and how like just by use and misuse of words, like definitions change and things like that. And it's just a very normal way that a language grows. Like there's a ton of different I mean, it's kind of like a straw man argument about this, but there are a ton of words that we use in English that like 20 years ago meant something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And so but for a good while, like, just it was something that always just felt really weird for me to say. And then I finally like remembered that lesson that I learned in college, and I was like, oh, I'm just up my own ass about this. And then I got over myself. And it was funny because like even when I would talk about like my discomfort, it was always like I always like, I know I sound like 1 million moms right now, but this is just really bothers me.
For those of you who don't know, 1 million moms
is 12 moms in a basement who are getting angry over gay stuff.
Yeah, who are getting angry over pronouns.
Yeah.
And die.
So surprisingly enough, I get what you mean. I've had this username for so long on so many platforms. This has become part of my internet identity, but at the same time, I really don't go by it anywhere. Green Day. Yeah, that's just... Well, I mean, and like for, like specific spaces having specific like, monikers for yourself is fine, but it just...
I mean, I have one too.
Yeah, it's just what's your...
Silverwolf365.
Oh God, yeah. Do people know you as Silverwolf and only
No,
Silverwolf?
I don't engage on the internet all that much, but there are a lot of like internet things out there that my username is still that.
Yeah.
And it's mostly just because like, well, I've had it for this long, might as well continue.
When I was working on that Brony project, no one I think I introduced myself as James, but no one called me that. Everyone called me Kirby, because my name in that group was Kirby Crackle.
Yeah.
And they called, and it was just like, that's not my... Okay, fine, whatever.
Fine, we'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
We'll do it your ass backwards way.
See, Totes My Goats says it's a weird thing, and it might be an alias that you grow out of, but it's hard to break from when you have stuck with a specific name online for a while. Yeah, like that's another thing about it, is that like the internet has become so part of so entrenched in our daily lives.
Yeah.
That like this dumb, because I remember it as like a dumb made up thing that you use as an alias for a specific context on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it's never meant to be something that you use as like an addition, like a nickname for yourself or something.
Yeah.
But now it's becoming that.
Like if it like depending on like beforehand it was like depending on like where you got it from, it could have been a nickname.
Yeah, and it's just very weird.
Like it's weird. I remember how I got mine. So I don't know how many people out here want to reveal this shame, but I will. When I was younger, I was obsessed with the YouTube channel Blue Mac and Cheese, or BMNC. And
wait, hold on. What?
Blue Mac and Cheese.
Blue Mac and Cheese?
Yeah.
What?
That was the YouTube person. They did like these parodies of Oron High School Host Club and like Commander Frog and like Pokemon.
Like a bridge series?
They were parodies because she animated them herself.
Oh, okay. I love how this is hacking. It's just like bad techno dancing is hacking. They're both hacking.
It's sort of like the random typing of keys. I'm in.
Yeah, I've hacked the planet, and they're just like, look, we're programming right now.
Like, what are you doing here? Like, this is weird.
It's so weird.
But like, I wanted to like emulate Because when I was young, it was of the time to where like you could feasibly just start up a YouTube channel and maybe make an audience. And I was planning on doing that, but like I got so self-conscious because of you guys making fun of me all the time. It was bad. It was bad. I'm not going to say like I'm not going to say it was anything other than god awful. It was so bad. No, it was actively
so
bad.
bad.
It was actively bad. But here's the thing. That's not what I needed. That is not what I needed at all.
Well, okay, you needed someone who loved you, and you just didn't have that.
Yeah. Well, I needed encouragement.
No, you didn't need to be encouraged to do any YouTube shit.
Well, no, I just needed to be encouraged in something.
Yes.
Like, I needed support. I needed encouragement. And if I wanted to, like, venture off into something, I needed people to be like, yeah, sure, do that. Go on. Go ahead. Do your thing.
We're not
But
not those people. We're not built to do that.
We are, but, like, we get this from our grandma in that if we don't understand something.
No, that okay. That's fair. But in context of what you were doing, because another thing that we got from our grandmother is that if we don't like something, we think it's subpar.
Yes.
And so what you did was objectively bad.
Yeah.
Like embarrassingly bad.
Yeah. I will not show that. I think I deleted that video.
Yeah. Like it was bad. Hold on. You're missing really intense plot. Sorry.
But like, we're having a moment here.
Yeah. That John Malkovich looking motherfucker.
I love how they like descended from the sky.
Yeah.
They were like, yes, all of our technological glory. Are they just sky people? Are they from the stars?
Well, they're the people who.
Oh,
left.
he's fucking dead.
You didn't realize that he died?
It took me a half second to realize, like, I was like, oh, he got stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's dead.
Yeah. And something that we talked over, but she asked her to promise to kill her if she ever got captured again so that they couldn't use her.
And she just can't?
She can't. No, she can't. Because it's her sister.
Oh. Her effective sister.
No, her literal genetic sister.
Wouldn't they? So wait, they're not. I know they're not 100% clones of
No,
Elizabeth
no,
Sobeck.
they're 100% clones of Elizabeth Sobeck.
Well, because like in the first one, they said it was like a 99% accuracy.
Oh, okay. Then, I guess they had the same. They cloned her from the same information. So, but yeah. Oh, and then Trinity saved you.
Ooh, Trinity.
I can't remember that actress. Elizabeth Moss.
I think so.
Yeah. God, she's so amazing. But yeah. So like you did bad stuff.
No, I did actively bad stuff.
And so
but also like kids my age, anything that they produce is going to be bad.
Right. And that is a lesson. I know me especially that I have to relearn constantly.
Yeah.
That like you have to put things in context. It may still be bad, period.
Yeah.
But this is but if there was like, but like going in and tearing into it as if you're expecting something much more or comparing it to something much, of much better quality is not always fair.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember, I have a very vivid memory of going to see our older brother, because we all did band for periods of our life. And
some longer than others.
And our older brother was, my older brother and I think were in the band the longest.
Yes,
and
you guys were.
Yeah, and I would have been in it longer, but the high school I went to didn't have a band because it wasn't big enough.
Yes.
And so he was in band from elementary school to high school. And he did marching. We both marched. It was a lot of fun. But in elementary school, I remember we went to a recital of the elementary school band, and I was sitting in the audience, and they played a song, they finished a song, and everyone was applauding them, and I'm like, why? They were bad. Why? This doesn't deserve an applause. They are bad. And then as an adult, I realized these are all middle schoolers, and the fact that they sat down for 30 minutes, let alone played a song. Oh, this is all real art.
Is it?
Yeah, this is all real art from The Hague, I think. Not The Hague, or some Dutch museum.
I actually saw this.
Yeah.
No, so the high school that I was in had the town that I was in during my high school years had a sister city over in the Netherlands.
Don't run away just yet. because this is all a big conversation. If you want to learn about Elizabeth Moss's character, like this is all learning about that. And these are all pictures.
Are these like favorite?
These are all her favorite things, but these are all real portraits from the museum that we went to, that they put in the game because Guerrilla is a Dutch company.
Huh.
And so I just want to I just want us to sit here and appreciate that these are all real things in the game.
I do like that as a detail.
Yeah, and that Tilda is a Dutch person, and that this is part of her whole, this is part of bringing that, she used her fortune to preserve part of this in the apocalypse because it was important to her.
That is kind of cool.
I think it's really cool. Okay, now we can fuck off.
But there was a sister city over in the Netherlands, and they did an exchange program with the high school.
Yeah, how does Temecula have a sister city in the Netherlands?
I don't know. It also has one in Japan too.
How?
I have no idea.
Oh,
the Japan is for the middle schoolers. The Netherlands is for the high schoolers.
Yeah. Oh, I also I offended Nano because.
Oh, how did you do that?
Well, because she lives in Denmark, and I confused that to be in the Netherlands, not its own country.
Oh, you evil garbage monster human.
I'm an American.
Yeah, you are. Give us context, Nano. We're American. The most we're not even taught about our own country.
That's true. Most people don't know where fucking Michigan is.
Yeah, I don't fucking know where Michigan is.
It's up.
It's in that region that I'm
There's
not
some lakes, I think.
If I'm not living there, I don't know where it is.
Long Island is somewhere?
Has an iced tea.
Oh, Rhode Island, not Long Island. Well,
Long Island does have an iced tea, though. Do you want...
Yes, Green Day, I want you all to be art nerds.
Yes.
And if you don't want me to call you Green Day, you can give me your name. I think you can whisper it to me, and I can refer to it as in the stream if you want.
Really? That's a weird thing.
Or you can put it in chat.
Know if I would want it.
That's why I got permission from Nana to say her name on chat.
Oh.
She said it was okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just checking on chat real quick. Green Day also said, "Will, if I only knew you by that username, I'd assume you were some middle-aged old man."
Silverwolf?
Yes.
Oh my! I didn't even finish that. Well,
okay.
So
bye Totes my goats.
Oh, bye Totes. Nice to have a new face.
Yes, and then Nano says, "Not gonna lie, her being dragged away up in the air gave me stage wire vibes, like when you see people in movies or theater fly in the air, and it made me giggle a bit.
Very, very.
Even
much
though it
that.
was super serious. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really funny. I love that a lot. It looked janky as hell.
Yeah.
But the reason why I chose Silverwolf 365 is because the Blue Mac and Cheese crowd.
Yeah.
Her thing is that she had these anthropomorphized avatars that was like a fox, a bunny, a bear, a cheetah type thing.
Yeah.
And then she did sort of all that together. And so I wanted to emulate her. So mine was a silver fox, hence, not a silver fox, a silver wolf. Mm-hmm. So hence, Silver Wolf 365 in the sense of it's going to be around all year. And it was not that.
No.
And I don't think it will ever be that again.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if I started that up now, I don't know if I would have the will to live.
Does Aaron know this?
No, he does not, and I don't intend for him to know about this.
Right, so chat, hunt Aaron down.
Yeah, hunt my boyfriend down, which is a very easy thing to do.
Green just says furries.
Yeah, they
furries
were furries. They were, it was before furries became a big thing. So they were proto-furries. Well, I would say big thing on the internet.
If we want to be an asshole about it, furries have been around since the 80s.
I don't want to be an asshole about it, but I think you do, Aaron.
I don't know. Well, okay, so there's a part of my brain that I hate, and I don't know if it's the OCD or if it's the ADHD, but there's times
or it's the asshole,
or it's just me being a prick. But there were times where someone will say something, I will have a piece of information, and I will be impelled to say it or correct someone. Even if I'm not wrong, it's just I have a piece of information and I feel like it's right. And it's you, and often, more often than not, it's about things I don't give a shit about. It's just in my brain, and if I don't say it, I will physically hurt.
Yeah, I think that's an ADD thing because
Yeah.
like I have that too.
And so
It could just be that we're both pricks.
well, I mean, potato,
Yeah.
you know,
Potato.
neurodivergent.
Yeah. Potato autism. You know.
Yeah, you know, diet autism.
Yeah. Diet autism. That's what Aaron calls
ADHD.
ADHD and ADD and ADHD.
It's only ADHD now.
No, I thought it was just ADD because hyperactivity is.
Oh, that's right. Is it?
Because there's not a difference between. So it's ADD with or without hyperactivity.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So it's just ADD. The
Well,
hyperactivity.
that was weird because when I was looking into it, it kept saying it's not ADD anymore, it's ADHD.
I thought it was the reverse.
I mean that makes more sense, but I remember being frustrated because like the hyperactive I've never experienced the hyperactive.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is that like it's the same thing. It's just with or without hyperactivity.
Right.
So that's why it's just you have ADD, but then you also have hyperactivity.
Yeah. But so like that. But back to my point is that but it was like that was just sort of a piece of information. You look like a dead man just trying to check on chat.
Yeah, I am dead inside.
Oh yes. The diagnosis is ADHD.
Oh, it is ADHD.
Yeah, and I'm attention deficit hyperactive. Yeah, that's what it is now.
Okay. Well, everyone can spread a little bit of misinformation for fun. Just for the lulz.
See, ADHD is the official medical term for the condition, regardless of whether the patient demonstrates symptoms of hyperactivity. ADD is now an outdated term that is typically used to describe inattentive type ADHD, which has symptoms including disorganization, lack of focus, and forgetfulness.
Okay, so it is just ADHD.
Yeah, so I was right.
I was right because it's pride, but I let you be correct.
But I was right about furries.
No. Here's the thing. I cannot be wrong, but you can be correct.
That sounds like some dumb pride shit, so let's go.
It is, it is pride.
It is pride.
It is pride.
It is
I
pride.
win. It's pride. I win.
Yes.
Happy Pride Myth. At the butter shop. I had a gay friend who never saw that video before, and I just kept on referencing like, hi gay.
You reference a ton of like Vines and TikToks and videos that you've seen that you just assume everyone else around you understands.
I know.
For years, we kept riffing off of the same thing when someone would say milk, but I was quoting a different video than you were quoting, and you would get annoyed, and I would be like, "What?" And then I had to stumble across the Vine on my own. Because I finally found Vine at the age of 29, in compilations on YouTube, that I finally understood.
Sorry, go ahead.
That I finally understood what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, he needs some milk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of all the time.
Yeah. Whereas I had seen a video back in the early days of YouTube, where it was just it was a bunch of guys in a room, and they were just like, "Hey, where's the milk? You mean the milk? No, the milk. Yeah, the milk. What the fuck is that? He just wants some milk." What? No, it's milk. Yeah, milk. And it's just different people pronouncing milk differently.
Oh, Jesus. I want to do a thing to where it's a Vine compilation, but I just add in my original videos.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody can tell the difference.
Well, I know I talked to you about this before, but back when Vine was a thing, I thought it would be fun to do something called 7 second Shakespeare.
6 second.
Or 6 seconds.
Vines was only 6 seconds.
Yeah, so 6 second Shakespeare, where you just do an entire Shakespeare play in 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I only really came up with in Midsummer Night's Dream,
which is just a series of people humping.
Yeah, it's just it's a hard cut to all the different characters who have sex climaxing at the same time. So it's like Act 2.
And that was it. I think I think we tried to workshop a few, but we don't know Shakespeare well enough to condense it down into 6 seconds.
Well, I mean, you just need to know the plot.
Like the general plot.
Yeah.
Because like the only one that I could really think of off the top of my head right now is Othello, which is Othello, your wife's a bitch. She's a what? Yeah.
I'll never tell.
Yeah, that's what I would do for like Othello. It's just like,
Yeah.
your wife's a bitch. She's a what? And that's our
And then Romeo and Juliet would just be like two kids, be like, "Screw you, Dad," and then they drink something, and then Romeo would die. He's like, "Oh wait, what? No, I was just kidding.
yeah. It's just like, screw you, Mom. Oh God.
And then stabs himself.
Yeah. Just like, wait.
Did you ever see that? That I think it was an ABC show. It didn't last very long, but it was called I think it was just called like Roma or something. But it was a show that was supposed to tell the story of the fallout of Romeo and Juliet.
No, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it died really quickly.
Really? Was it not good?
Apparently so. It only went for like 4 or so
Well,
episodes.
there are sometimes that like there are really good things out there that like just don't catch an audience quick enough.
Yeah, I'd have to look that up again, but I remember just being like, this seems it could be interesting, and it just died.
Yeah, well, I like the idea of like fallout of Romeo and Juliet. Like that concept sounds really interesting to me. But then again, it also sounds like you that sounds like something that you need to have smart ads for, or like smart just like casting, so that way you can pull in an audience. Because like for me and my theater bitch brain, I'm like, oh yes, that makes sense, and I like how that works out. But like everything else about it, I could see.
No, Star-Crossed was just Romeo and Juliet, but with not aliens, people with spots.
Yeah.
And that went for 2 seasons, and Brina Palencia was in it.
Really?
Yeah, she was a regular character.
I worked with her.
You did. You should have talked about Star-Crossed.
I talked to her about Oron High School Host Club when she had a bit part in it.
Which, you know, that means you're not a Brina Palencia fan.
No, well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't a Brina Palencia fan. Like, that's the thing, is that I really didn't know who Brina Palencia was. So that was really funny.
Yeah,
so
you came home one day. It was like, do you know Brina?
Brina something.
Well, yeah, well, it wasn't even that. She wasn't using her stage name. She was using her married name.
I forget what. Honestly, I just know her as Brina Palencia now because of you.
Yeah, I don't remember what her married name is either. But it's like, do you know a Brina blah blah blah? And I'm like, a Brina who? Wait, are you talking about Brina Palencia? It's like, maybe,
like
she was in. She did this. I'm like, yeah, you're talking about Brina Palencia, motherfucking Brina fucking Palencia. I was so mad.
You were nerd angry because I just so happened to stumble into working with a person you very much admire.
Yeah. Well, I think it was funny too, because I went to go see your show because she was the music director for Aida that you were in.
Yeah.
And I went to go see your show, and I tweeted about it because I was just like, oh my gosh, this show was great. I don't remember if I tweeted at her. I think I tweeted at her. And then she responded, and then she was like, "Well, you're here. Why didn't you come say hi?" And I was like, "Cause I didn't know you." Well, no, I didn't know she was there. I thought she fucked off, but cause I didn't see the first showing.
No,
I saw like the 3rd or 4th show or something, and so I assumed that her job was done as the music director because everything was set in place and all you needed was someone to, you know, like flip a switch and make sure things didn't go awry. I didn't realize that they made her work the entire run of the show.
Yeah, she was also she was the music director and the conductor.
Right. And I didn't realize that that's what her job was. And so it was funny because I met her.
Jesus.
Yeah, you blew up the right thing. But I met her later, I think in the same year at a convention. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm Will's brother. You worked with him. We were doing. It's like, oh yeah, you're you. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, why didn't you come by? And I was like, oh well, because I thought you were only working the first show. I didn't realize you're doing the whole thing. And she's like, yeah, same here.
Yeah, I mean, she did a good job. I liked everything that she did.
Yes.
She was
You
good.
you improved in your singing.
I did quite a bit.
Yeah.
She
Which
is
I
a-
remember I remember saying like you're a lot better now, and you like took that as an insult. Initially.
The way you said it did come off as like very like, wow, you're better now. Like,
it was just
thanks.
he was like, wow, fuck you.
I was like, all right, asshole. So like that's sort of like how it sounded, which is why I took a great deal of offense to it.
Ah.
Because you did say it kind of shittily.
Yes. The Nana says, I keep forgetting it's a jacket and not a sci-fi looking bodysuit because sometimes it at the flaps of the front of the long white jacket looks like really sharp camel toe.
Really sharp camel toe. Love that description.
Yes, that is a fair assessment for what Tilda is wearing.
A very, very sharp camel toe.
She's just flying with camel toe. No, you need to go back to Gaia.
I don't have my.
You can teleport.
Oh, I always forget I can do that.
Yeah, you can fast travel with a bedroll.
Travel. Yeah. Ha ha. Woo.
All right, well, it's about time.
It is about that time.
And it's a good time for us to stop streaming because other things aren't happening.
Yeah,
even
other
though
things are happening. I feel like shit. So bye, guys.
Bye, bye, gay.
Bye, gay. Bye.
Bye, bye.